does you so much good. You're so full of bliss.
Well, hello everybody, this is Oliver here, coming in with the final video of the RihannaDeleonVA situation. Now, usually I'd be pretty angry about all of this, but no, not today. I'm feeling rather happy and sarcastic at the same time. But before I get into anything, I just want to say right off the bat, please be sure to share and save this video in case it somehow magically gets deleted again, because YouTube is keeping an eye out on me for no apparent reason. And be sure to share this with your friends, share this with whoever to get the word out there, because we kind of really need to deplatform this fucking hoe. And I literally mean that. So yeah, we know about RihannaDeleonVA, you know, necrogooner, pedophile, cannibalist, whatever, all that bullshit. We already know all of that, and we know everything else that's happened in between. I tried to help her, she didn't take it, and she began shit-talking me, and then that's how we kind of ended up where we are today. But according to her and literally nobody else, she's been complaining that the majority of the stuff that I'm talking about is old stuff. I'm just bringing up old stuff, apparently. So how about we change that up today, and we bring up brand new, hot off the presser stuff that'll definitely get her deplatformed and hated for the rest of her life. Despite, you know, everything else that, you know, everybody else has said about her. Just over 24 hours ago, she accused me of being a doxer, transracial racist, ICE supporter, fascist, narcissist, selfish, rape joker, harasser, womanizer, cheater, and a pedophile supporting asshole, apparently. Which, you know, this may come as a shock to you guys, and maybe it will be, but obviously none of it is fucking true. However, I'd really much like to talk about the more important ones of this list here, which are the doxing and the rape joking accusations that she's thrusted upon me. No pun intended, of course. But first, I need to quickly introduce somebody that you guys may have seen on the channel a couple of times. This is Bink, or Binkleton, and Bink is a fucking disgusting piece of shit. Now, I would go into full detail as to why, but that'll be saved for the full multi-hour long video I am making on him right now. But to give you the bare bone basics of some of the shit that he has done, he is a neo-Nazi racist. He has also made people very uncomfortable by being very sexual towards people. He has also fake disorders and a huge amount of other shit, to which he has admitted to. But one of the biggest things that he has done is go around to many people saying, I'm going to molest you, I'm going to rape you, and that type of shit. And it pissed off a lot of people, and it made a lot of people upset. You know, and it pissed off people so much that I had to dedicate an entire part of my Discord server when it was up to just have a full fucking evidence rack for Bink. So how is he relevant to RihannaDeleonVA? Well, here's how. A couple of months ago, me and him were joking around in a voice call, and he was talking about rape and this and that. So I made a joke by saying, oh, my name is Bink, and I'm gonna rape people and this and that. Because that's what he would always talk about. He would always talk about rape and molestation and all that weird, creepy shit. So I decided to mock him for it. And he didn't really take it on the chin too well. On top of that, I had accidentally said his IRL name in one of my live streams. As to which one it was, I can't really remember. There's way too many fucking live streams on this channel, you know? But I said his full legal name, and he didn't really like that either. So he asked me if I could cut it out, to which I did, but he still wanted to talk about it a little bit while Rihanna was present. For some reason, I have no idea. This was around the time when me and her, like I said, we first started dating. And he brought up all of this, and while I didn't record the call, I do have screenshots from the group chat that we were in together. As you can see, this is when I got added to the group and they were talking about it, and she wasn't talking in the call, but Rihanna did ask if I said it on multiple occasions or if Bink was just twisting his words, because that's what he said to her on a VC the day before. The next screenshot shows me sending a link to the VC group chat, as this was to show how I managed to find out his real name to begin with. When you link up your Facebook account, it shows your real name. So that's how I managed to find out what his real name actually was. So that's kind of how I showed that I was doxing or anything, and he seemed to be chill about it in the call. Of course, me being me, I did admit to it and I did explain what was happening, and she said that while I understand, Oliver can be a bit too much sometimes, I do not appreciate that Bink decided to pile this all on top of me and this and that, yada yada yada, and she went on to explain why, and she also recommended that Bink made a group chat to talk about it with the victims of everything else, because I also brought up the shit of him being and making people uncomfortable with VR chat avatars and everything. Because, at one point, Bink would run around with a Baldy avatar that had a penis attached to it, and it was making many people uncomfortable by it, and to which he never really apologized for it, because he flat out said, I didn't really give a shit because nobody responded to my DM, which is really stupid. And in the final screenshot, Rihanna is talking about how she doesn't really want to get involved with that situation, and then her and Bink both left the group chat, leaving me to be the only one left remaining in it. But the story doesn't really end there, as you can obviously tell, otherwise I wouldn't be making this video. But Bink has also been threatening to sue me, and also threatened to take my video down if I mention his real-life name within it. However, the problem with that, according to many people, myself included, he has said his real name publicly in VR chat lobbies and public Discord servers. So, by that logic, he should have no problem with me saying his real name. And on top of that, he has also backed me up on me exposing many other people, which I've showed their real names, such as Hell of a Alistair, Trainlord05, those types of guys. And he has had no problem with it, but the second that the video is about him, he immediately got defensive about it, to which I kind of laughed in his face about it. Another big thing is that he has also leaked people's real names himself. He has doxed people's real names, such as my friend Nola's full name and his now ex-girlfriend's full name. Anyways, enough with that fucking tosser for a while. Back to RihannaDeleonVA. She had continued to express her frustration and her uncomfortableness with the thing that happened before, with me saying all this bullshit, blah blah blah, and how Bink kind of dragged her into it and all that nonsense, as shown by this screenshot up on screen here. So it's not like she didn't have any knowledge of anything at all, because she was fully aware of it. So I don't know where the fuck this shit was where she's venting into his Discord server, Oliver is an evil person and he's trying to dox my 15-year-old friend, this and that, blah 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 blah, when she knows full well of everything that happened. Going back to the rape joke allegations that she was making about me, you know what's funny about that, Rihanna? You were complaining about your own boyfriend, complaining that he was apparently threatening you with rape or whatever. For full context, she would constantly copy and paste the same message and send it to many people to get everybody's different opinions on it for some fucking reason. I don't know why, but she did it to me, and she was asking whether or not that I found it okay that her partner would say such very ludicrous things, as well as people would be assuming that it would be rape or whatever, and it was 11 o'clock at night for me, and I'm saying, I don't know, and I don't really want to stick my nose up in that business, because, I still don't really like her. I still don't really trust her that much because, the shit talking and everything, that kind of has a part in it, of course. The very next day, she then started asking whether or not I was one of the people that hoped that she was gonna get raped and shit. And of course I said no, because I wouldn't wish that on anybody, because that's beyond fucked up, and I had no idea if she was off her fucking rocker or what. She then followed up with this recording of her boyfriend saying a bunch of very disgusting things about her in a very sexual way. I would play the whole recording, but I'd rather save your virgin ears from it, because it is fucking gnarly. It is fucking bad. But I will play the most important part, and which relates to this entire thing.
You will be screaming so loud, people will think it's rape, for God's sake.
Yeah, I know, beautiful fanfiction piece of art here, but throwing away the sarcasm for a moment, do you really think that, I don't even know how I could process this, because I listened to it and I found this hilarious. How the fuck is she able to put up with this fucking guy? If he says this shit all the time, she must be okay with that concept of rape then. She has to be, because if me telling her, these things too, because I did the same thing, because she asked for it, she was like, hey, could you tell me what, whatever, and I did it, and it didn't go anything beyond that. I never said that I would ever rape her. Her new boyfriend, on the other hand, is saying that, oh, I'm gonna do this to you. I'm gonna do unspeakable things to you so much that people will think that it's rape. This and that. That's fine. That's okay to her. But me comforting her and telling her, hey, you're okay and everything, this and that, no, I'm the evil guy. What the fuck kind of world are we living in, dude? So the way that I see that entire part of the situation is that she was upset that I was leaving her because I didn't want to associate with her, and I was actually asking her to go and get help. Him, on the other hand, he wasn't asking her to go and get help, plus he stayed with her, which I find really weird because she also admitted at one point that he knew full well of her actions, apparently, so there's something fucking wrong with that guy's head. There's something severely fucking wrong with her head, too. Speaking of her getting help, I'm sorry to tell you this, guys, but she is not getting any help and she is lying about getting help at all. How do I know this? Because she has changed the story so many fucking times, it's not even funny. First, she's like saying, like, I want to get help and I want to, get help, but my parents don't think anything is wrong and this and that. That's what she was telling me. Then she's telling other people that she has a mental health clinic 7 minutes down the road from her house. So it's not like that, so what, you can't walk there? You can't go and get help? So either that she's incredibly fucking lazy, which more or less is the case, or her parents are just fucking bullshitters and they're terrible people. But I'm more or less going with that first option because that makes a whole load of sense. And on top of that, she has also said that, like, good news, my mother has filed out paperwork for this and that, and so now I'm gonna be able to go and get help and this and that and blah 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 blah. And then she says, well, my parents actually couldn't take me there because of previous obligations and all this stupid shit. So she has changed the story so many times, it's not even adding up anymore. So she's not getting any help, she has lied about getting help, she's not seeking any professional help at all. So, of course, me being me, I wanted to at least address it and talk about it in my live stream, which I did do, and she didn't really like that much because she was all of a sudden going to people's DMs being like, you don't care about me, this and that, you're a fucking terrible person, na 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 na, and all this dumb shit that obviously isn't true. And she was also getting upset at me because I just kept on insulting her. Me and a couple of my pals were just insulting and making fun of her. And it's not like that we were doing anything wrong. And I was like quoting a fucking movie, which was Halloween 2018. Great film, by the way, great film. As I was saying, it needs to die. You know, how fucking Loomis is. I'll play the clip where Loomis is like on the tape recorder and shit, and he's like saying, it needs to die. And I was quoting that from the thing, just like joking about the situation.
My ear on his chest to hear for myself that his vitals no longer function and immediately incinerate the body. It needs to die. It needs to die.
And Rihanna, being the stuck-up cow that she is, along with a lot of her glazers, were saying that this was somehow me giving her a death threat, apparently. It's the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my fucking life, because obviously I wasn't. And if I ever tell anybody to go kill themselves, it's either to somebody that I know as a joke, and they don't care about it because they know it's a joke, or some other bullshit because I don't go around telling people to kill themselves. Unlike her, however, towards children.
What?
Oh yeah, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. She is wanting children to go kill themselves. That is the top tippy tier of this entire thing here. And not only do we have video, not only do we have photo evidence, like screenshots, we have video evidence too. So remember earlier in the video when I said that she would copy and paste her messages to everybody? Well, she did the exact same thing to many people, which I have a lot of screenshots of, but I'll only be showing 2 of them here. Would it even be cruel of me to say that I hope Oliver, Brett, Anova, Mari, and Oplanite kill themselves? I don't think it would be, considering they kind of asked for it, but you let me know your opinion. Should they kill themselves, or nah? Picking up from Joey's point of view, fucking why would you even consider saying that? Brett's 13 and Mari and Anova are 15. Because I'm just filled with anger and hatred now. That's not an excuse. You're quite literally giving Oliver more reasons to talk about you. I want to hurt everyone close to me. I want to hurt everyone, yet I don't want to do it. I say too many things that I don't mean because I let my emotions get the better of me, and I wish that I was just born normal. And I just hate everything about me because my emotions feel like that's what is controlling me at this point, and I don't want to be angry and hurtful anymore. I don't know what to do to stop myself. I'm afraid of myself. I just want to talk to someone about my feelings and not interrupt me constantly. I really, really want to talk to someone. Then see a fucking therapist because this isn't going to help you. You need to talk to someone. I want to talk with you, please. I'm not a therapist. Hello? Voice call, of course. I need emotional support and advice, especially when my parents aren't here right now. You're my friend. Start acting like it. Now, I'm not saying that I'm Sherlock Holmes or anything, but I believe that there's a lot wrong here. First of all, I want to talk about how the fuck she's saying, like, I want to talk to someone that won't interrupt me constantly. If you look at my live streams that I've been in, where she's ranted about her dumb bullshit, and the 30-minute long conversation that I had in my first video talking about her, where she constantly cried and bitched and complained about how I can't get help and this and that. I listened to her, and all I was saying was I wanted to get him. I wanted her to get some fucking help. I never interrupted her one time, so I don't know where the fuck she's coming in with, no, everybody's interrupting me and this and that and whatever the fuck else she's talking about. I really love that one-liner that she gave to Joey at the end there. You're my friend, so start acting like it. If that is not the most toxic thing I've ever heard, I don't know what the fuck is. That is so controllingly toxic. That's not even fucking something that you could even joke about. That's so beyond fucked up. I don't do that. I don't know anybody else that does that. You're my friend, so start acting like it. So you have to side with me and stupid shit. What the fuck is wrong with you? Moving on to the recording, it's about 18 minutes long, so I can't play the whole thing, but I will be playing the most important parts of it, and I will be linking the whole screen recording to a Google Drive link, obviously, because I'm like that, and I know if I upload it, then Rihanna's just gonna strike it because she doesn't like my words or anybody else's words criticizing her, but you know how that goes. But I will say this, though, the audio is a little bit messed up because it was filmed on a phone, but you could still understand it mostly, so take a listen to this bullshit.
Okay. First off, again said, I'm just going to state this again. First of all, legal or not, we can both agree what you did was morally wrong, correct? And we can both agree that basically doing the same exact action as you did right now brings you back at the point where you started, correct?
What are you talking about?
You're making, as I stated, you're making death threats. This is putting you back where you started. The same you who basically were telling that you were going to do some stuff at someone's grave. The same behavior.
Yeah, no fucking shit. You think I'm saying that it's a good thing?
Repeat that again.
I said no fucking shit. Do you think I'm trying to say that getting death threats is a good thing or sending me?
I never said. I'm
I
saying
never
you're bringing yourself
never
back to where you
said
started.
a thing.
You're bringing yourself back to where you started, Rihanna.
I couldn't hear that, but whatever.
Well, I said that you're bringing back to yourself to the starting points. It's not good. You were supposed to make progresses, and you just threw yourself back to the point. It's
No
all
fucking
again.
shit.
You have to climb back to hell again, but you just fell down again.
No fucking shit.
Okay, but
No fucking
my
shit.
question is why? Why are you making death threats? Especially because I've been told, and I've been told that one of them is 13, and the rest are like 15, 16. Why?
Cause I fucking hated them at that time.
Okay, but it's justified for like a 13-year-old kid to die. Is that what you're saying?
What?
In your logic, it's justified for a 13-year-old kid to kill themselves.
It's not justified.
Okay,
I
but
just said I just I
yourself,
just said that I fucking hate them.
you basically backtracked yourself. You're saying it was justified.
I'm not saying it was justified. I just, I just hate them.
So it said right here, would it have been cruel of me to say that I hope Oliver, Brad, and Nova, Marine, and Opalai kill themselves? I don't think it will be considering they kind of asked for it. But you let me know your opinion. That is a justification. Right there. And you backtracked yourself.
I can't even hear what you're saying at this point.
I just read the exact messages of you.
I'm too tired.
Rihanna, it's simple and clear what I'm saying. I just repeated the same exact message you sent. You basically justified basically them killing themselves. The concept of it. Why? It's
Why, why, why are we trying to act as if me sending death threats isn't okay, but then whenever other people do it, it is okay?
I'm
It
not.
is literally the exact same thing.
I'm not talking about the others. I'm talking about you right now. Like you can't just bring someone else's name to try to fucking backtrack again. That's not how it works.
Dude, dude, there's nothing wrong with me saying that I hate them.
Okay, but there is something wrong with you saying that they should kill themselves. That's a thing. You have the right to hate someone, but you can't just tell like anybody that they should kill themselves, right? Especially to like people who are like 13.
Oh my god, stop giving me the same lecture. I already heard this
No,
and I already know.
because it's true.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
No problem, because right now you're just justifying about them killing themselves. So let me ask you again, without giving
Justifying
me an
anything.
answer. Let me ask you, why would you do that to people who were 13 and 15 and 16 when you were supposed to improve, when you were supposed to make progresses, when you were supposed to climb back up the hill, basically have your redemption? Instead,
Because I fucking hate them.
okay, but it's not a reason to tell. It's not a reason to tell me and the others like, oh, should they like probably kill themselves and stuff. I honestly like they should. Like it's so
I
fucking.
do that with everybody that I hate.
Okay,
They're
but
not special.
what?
I just said that they're not special because I do that with everybody. With everybody that I hate.
Okay, but you can't just like tell people that they should kill themselves, especially at me. Like it already raises some like concerns about it. Just you saying it already, especially to me, who you were supposed to update about your fucking life or whatsoever to me. And I hope you actually did some progress because you sent me your progresses, right? And I appreciated that. I actually
Why are
did.
you pulling the why are you pulling the minor card? Why are you pulling the minor card for people's actions?
What? Why do I what?
Why are you pulling the minor card? Because you keep saying, why are you saying this to minors whenever minors do the exact same thing?
They're minors. They're not adults. They're minors.
Yeah, that's no excuse.
How is that not an excuse?
It's not an excuse because yeah, sure they're kids, but kids also need to be taken accountability.
Yeah.
Because there are some fucked up kids in this world that do a bunch of dumb shit.
What you're trying to say is basically, even if it was a mistake, they should be held accountable in that concept, which clearly doesn't make sense.
Look, they were talking shit about me and all I literally only just said they were talking shit about me so that they kind of asked for it. That's all that I was saying.
Okay, so let me just ask you this, okay? So what if a 10-year-old went to you, right? And, he makes you pissed off. Would you ask someone out of the blue, privately to someone that if they should kill themselves?
It depends on the situation, honestly.
Depends on what? We're talking about a 10-year-old kid, by the way.
Don't act like you haven't had beef with toddlers either, dude.
There's a reason why, because I was a toddler at that time.
So yeah, I think you can kind of piece together what I'm trying to form up here. She's fucking insane. She's actually fucking psychotic. There's something mentally wrong with her. And again, as stated earlier, she's not at all trying to get any help whatsoever. So she is just pushing this and trying to make it seem like that we're the bad guys for trying to help her. I wanted to help her. You guys have seen it. You guys saw the video before it got striked down because they didn't like my words within it. All I did was try to comfort her and talk to her in a polite, calm, and respectful manner, and she didn't like that apparently, and she went on to say that I was using her for sex and all of that. So, I don't know what the fuck she expects us to do. We try to help you, you don't like my words, you don't like anybody's words trying to help you, so what are we supposed to do? Leave you to your own devices so you can keep fucking up more? No, that's not how that works, but apparently she doesn't fucking understand that at all. Another thing that I should probably bring up is her little threat at trying to, get this, sue me. She's trying to sue me over the shit that I make on her and the videos that I've made on her, which, again, it's not going to go anywhere, but let's just take this into consideration. If I somehow took this seriously, which I don't, because there's nothing that she can really sue me over, let's just say that this actually happened. She actually tried to sue me. First of all, it wouldn't be like a huge lawsuit or anything. It would be most likely a civil case, if anything. And on top of that, the judge would either A, be like, okay, well, this isn't worth my time because it really isn't. And or two, she would be found guilty of everything else that we have on her. So she would have to admit in front of everybody. And I mean, like, that means the judge, the jury, everybody that's in there, pretty much, in the fucking courtroom, of everything that she's done across the 2 documents, the videos, and everything else happening behind the scenes. So, she would have to be admitting to all of that. So, I don't know what the fuck she thought that idea was, and I think she understands how fucking stupid that was, because not only did she delete the comment of her saying it, she even backtracked in the same recording that I showed earlier.
So why are you threatening to sue Oliver anyway?
I'm not.
But I literally showed you a screenshot.
I'm not gonna do it.
Okay, but why were you saying that then?
I'm not. I just said I wasn't gonna do it.
Okay, but why did you say can't wait to sue? Regardless if you weren't.
Because I say stuff that I don't mean because I'm a very pissed off person.
Have you ever heard of this concept?
Me,
This thing
me and my family do that shit all the time. We say stuff that we don't mean, and then we end up hurting one another. But it's fine. We're used to it.
Yeah. But the thing is, you're going it online. All right, this is not your family. This is online. You're saying it to other people. All right. You get this a whole difference. All right. Your family can forgive you about it, but maybe the people on the internet probably won't.
It's because my family is fucking stupid.
My point is,
I'm calling myself stupid too. Don't judge me.
you can't just be saying stuff like that. I get you have issues with this shit, but there's concepts, and I have issues too when it comes to personal stuff. But the fucking concept, it's so simple. Think before doing it.
Great, well, I'm off to go kill myself.
Currently, Rihanna is still going on fucking massive explosive tangents in Discord servers, crying and bitching and complaining about how the big bad Oliver is a terrible person and he's trying to manipulate people and blah 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 fake bullshit that isn't true. She also keeps saying that she wished that I would have died in a hospital, so that's really cool, that's really nice, that's really making my day go better. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I think out of all the screenshots that I was sent, this one's my favorite. She's basically saying, yeah, he deserves all of that because he ruined me. Now, I don't know about you guys, but she may be fucking stupid, because I think anybody with more than 2 brain cells would be able to immediately point out that I didn't ruin shit. All I did was talk about her. All I did was talk about her and to her, and she didn't like it at all. I wasn't saying anything that the fucking documents weren't saying about her. I was saying the exact same thing. I was just reading it aloud and giving my own personal opinion on it. But she didn't really like it that much, and she was bitching and complaining about it. So, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with her. So, yeah, she's mentally psychotic, and I would say, and I'm saying this now, please go report her accounts to get them taken off the internet, because she thinks that I like to play little boy games. No, I play big guy games. She wants to keep fucking with the wrong people, and she keeps on getting herself into situations that she doesn't need to be in, because she thinks she's so big, tough, and bad. So please, go report all of her accounts, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, whatever, because I'm not playing these fucking games with her anymore. Now, before anyone starts crying that, isn't that you basically saying to go harass her? No, I'm saying to go report her accounts to get her the fuck off the internet, because she doesn't need to fucking be here. I think I've made that abundantly clear many times, and I think my videos before they were taken down and everything in this video specifically points out why the fuck she needs to be gone off the internet, dude. I know I probably pointed this out earlier, but I just want to say it again because it's so fucking funny to me. Her logic makes little to no sense. So, picture this. You're a person that just broke up with this fucking lunatic, right? You find out that she's talking shit about you in a Discord server because people are sending you screenshots and everything. So you want to debunk all of that, right? And kind of poke fun at it for how fucking ludicrous it is, in which you do, and then she also DMs you and is like, yeah, you could stop milking me, please. You could stop milking this whole situation dry. As if that makes any fucking sense at all. So her logic is, I can shit talk you all you want, but you can't say anything about it, because if you do, then you're milking the situation. How does that make any sense at all? Because it doesn't. Let me answer that for you. Doesn't make any fucking sense at all. I do not know how the fuck her mind works like that, because it shouldn't be working at all. I'm surprised that she has any fucking neurons in there at all. It's fucking weird. Something else that I forgot to mention earlier is her hypersexuality that she claims that she has, where if you don't know what hypersexuality is, it means like you have an active you want to go into sexual fantasies and you want to keep doing sexual things over and over again to an unhealthy amount, and there are many treatments for it. There are many recommendations that I have found where you can take a medication for it, you can go to therapy for it to get help for it, and a bunch of other things, and she has stated to somebody that the only reason why she has a NSFW picture of her OC, who's like 19 or whatever, which she claims that the only reason why she has it is to keep her sane. So looking at a picture of my OC, a NSFW picture of my OC keeps me sane and keeps my hormones in check. That just shows how fucking porn-brained she is. There is something so wrong with you that you think that looking at a picture of a character that you created is fucking gonna help you. That's not gonna help you. You need to seek help. This is probably the last time I'm gonna say it in the most politest way I possibly can. Rihanna, please go and get some fucking help. But I'm wasting my breath here because, again, as stated for the 3rd time now, you do not want any help. You do not want to seek any help at all. So I don't know what the fuck you are wanting any of us to do. We have tried talking to you. We have tried listening to you. We have tried to give you recommendations on what you could possibly do to help yourself. And you have not done a single thing to listen, care, or anything about it, but we just have to keep listening to you and keep letting you do whatever the fuck you want. That's not how this works. That's not how that's gonna work. You're a fucking moron for even considering that. And no, Rihanna, it doesn't matter if you're only just now contacting 988, which, again, even if I believed you that you were getting help, which I obviously don't, what difference does that make now? You have tried to strike me down over and over again. You have tried to silence me. You have tried to rid me out of the fucking existence of the internet for whatever fucking reason. You have also tried to throw around accusations of me, which you know full well that are completely and utterly false, because I call called you out. You have wished death upon me. You have wished death upon children. You have continuously made a fucking fool out of yourself this entire time. I have not done a single thing wrong, and all I ever have done has tried to help you. That is all I have ever tried to do, was to try and help you. But you keep on doing stupid shit that now I can't really... What do you want me to do? I can't care about you, and your logic doesn't make any sense either. If he really cared, he should have left me alone. What the fuck does that even mean? Do you want me to leave you alone so you can handle your own devices and shit? That's not how the fuck that works. So your logic makes little to no sense at all. So the final thing that I want to talk about is her little, I don't care if he makes videos on me anymore, and if he does, I'm just going to ignore it, this and that. Even if I believe that, which you don't, which I don't, obviously, I don't believe that at all, you're still going to watch my shit, or somebody's going to tell you what happened, because that's exactly what you want. That doesn't matter, because you're going to watch it anyway. So, reminder, ladies and gentlemen, if this video somehow disappears off the internet again, you know who to blame, because it's going to be her and her terrible fucking glazers. You know what? Speaking of her fucking glazers, how are you going to try to defend all of this against her? You simply can't. There's nothing to defend anymore, and you look like a fucking fool if you even dared to try to defend her. So, you are all fucking morons for trying to defend her. Fuck all of you. Fuck Rihanna. Fuck Bink. Fuck all you motherfuckers. I win, you lose. Go home. Go suck a dick. I don't care. And on that note, I believe that is everything related that I can bring up with this new part of the situation here. However, I'm not really done yet. Of course, I still will be making the video on Bink. Nobody's going to stop me from doing that. But I will offer you guys something really nice, and I feel like a lot of you guys will be willing to accept it. I will be, if this video reaches a high enough like ratio, and maybe comment ratio, maybe view ratio even, I might do a full analyzation of the whole RihannaDeleonVA situation. Everything, showing every piece of evidence, going over everything, like in a full multi-hour long video or something like that. I feel like that's something you guys would be interested in. So if you guys would really like to see that, please let me know, as I would be very much glad to clear up any more misconceptions or anything like that in a future video if you guys would like to see it. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I can't thank you all enough for the support that I've been getting these past couple months. I greatly appreciate it. I thank every single one of you. Thank you all very much. I love each and every single one of you. Anyways, with that, cue the music, and have a good one, everybody. Sayonara.
When there's somebody who you can cuddle up to, ain't that a grand and glorious feeling?